A California family is suing a fitness club after video surfaced that appears to show a childcare worker throwing and dropping their son. Just a warning for you, this video may be disturbing to some viewers. In that security camera footage, you'll see the 2-year-old can be seen here reaching for the worker before that person appears to lift the child over her head and throw him. We're freezing the video before the child actually falls to the ground. According to the lawsuit, the toddler suffered a traumatic brain injury and vision issues as a result. The Bay Club Gym facility tells NBC News that it's not going to comment while the investigation is ongoing, but that the safety of its members is its, quote, highest priority. NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalas joining us now to discuss this. Danny, the family claims that the child care facility at the gym is illegal and unlicensed, but some states, including California, do have these legal exemptions for some child care providers. Would this facility fall under that? And what do parents, more importantly, need to know about these exemptions when they're looking for child care for their kids?
This is a very interesting set of facts because California does require licensing of child care facilities. However, there's an exemption if the parents remain on the premises. And in this case, the father apparently left and went to another club about a mile away. So knowing that, was this facility required to be licensed, and did they fail to do so? And if they were licensed, they would have a higher standard. But in reality, the licensing requirement helps the plaintiff, but they would likely still have a case anyway. This just makes them hold the defendant to a higher standard and increases their already, in my view, very strong odds of a successful outcome.
Yeah, there also seems to be some dispute, Danny, as to how high the child was thrown. What consequences could both the employee and the facility now be facing?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much of a dispute now. Before the video, apparently, at least according to the complaint, the facility said, oh, the child only fell from about 1.5 feet. And that's a real problem for this defendant because people may lie, but videos don't generally lie. And that video that we just saw does not lie. So now you may have an intentional cover-up by the facility itself. A major question is going to be who was authorized to make that statement to the parents, which was clearly not true, at least according to the video and the complaint. So if you have an additional element of concealment, then you have fraud. And if nothing else, it strengthens the plaintiff's case and will really infuriate a jury.
Right. Video evidence is what video evidence is. Danny Savalas for us. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.